Kivgiq is, for us Iñupiat people, it's called the Messenger Feast, and it is all about gathering together. It is about celebrating a successful harvest, celebrating a successful year, and what that meant was that in times of plenty and in times of success, in times of joy, a successful community would send a messenger across the entire North Slope to each of the communities, and the message would be, let's gather and let's be together. Let's celebrate with one another, let us share with you, let us trade, let us create these connections that were so important to us as Iñupiat people living in these harsh environments such as the Arctic. So fast forward the hundreds of years to where we are today, and when we have successes or when things have happened that we want to celebrate, the mayor of the North Slope Borough will call a Kivgiq. And so today we bring together our communities from the North Slope. So most of the time every community will send a dance group to come and participate. But what we're really doing is bringing Inuit peoples together to celebrate.
Growing up, a lot of times this is the only time you got to see your friends and family from the villages, because personally I'm from Barrow. I wasn't traveling to the villages, but I have family in many of them, and so when they would come in for Kivgiq, oftentimes we'd have dinner at the house. My mom would cook up a spread, bring everybody over, and it was a fun time to get everybody together instead of some of those more sad times that oftentimes we find ourselves in when we're meeting up. So just a good time, get people together, share the food, share the bounty, share stories, catch up on who knows how many years of time that has gone by, kind of celebrate the values that got us here. A lot of humor, a lot of smiles, a lot of fun that you'll see during the week. It's just fun to see friends, family that you don't get to see all the time.
I don't dance very much myself, so I just love to listen and see what songs is being played. Well, what I like the most is the people, or the performance. It's good to see friends again from all over, and cooking, food.
So the dance groups that come together represent their communities. They are Iñupiat dancing, but each community has its own songs, they have their own dances, many of them have their own way of dancing. So the dance groups, the dances are all sorts of things. They can be singing about being happy, they can be singing about being sad, they can be singing about hunting or fishing or an event.
Some of the dances show conflict and conflict resolution. All of those values that we put on posters and hang on the wall, a lot of those are displayed in the songs and in the dances that are out there.
And then some people like to have fun with them as well, because humor is such an important part of who we are.
And a lot of dances were passed down from family to family. A lot of families had their own dances.
Well, the drumming is very important and crucial to our ancient history. Many of these songs are very ancient, and they tell stories of the way of life back then. Each motion dance has a profound meaning. Kivgiq is a very touching, moving, historical part of the performances here during Kivgiq. At least to me, the first time that we saw that, I was very emotional. It's a very rich inner feeling that you get. It's a spiritual connection to the past in many ways, because you're in touch with it in real time. As you listen to the drumming, as you watch the motions.
Those dances and things were integrated into life, right? It was entertainment during times of cold months on the inside. So it means a lot, right? When you're sitting in there and the drums are going, like you get goosebumps, right? Because you can feel the history of those songs that have been passed down for who knows how long in some cases. But you're sitting there and you start to tingle, and it's quite the feeling.
Iñupiaq dancing is just it's very healing in a lot of ways to us, and it's powerful.
Just like a lot of the other traditions that we have in the Iñupiaq community, whaling, hunting, all of that, this is another example of one of those traditional cultural things that were passed down throughout the generations. And being that it was resurrected back in the 80s, this Kivgiq celebration means that we're going to be able to do this into the future, and that those songs weren't forgotten, those celebrations weren't forgotten. So it's a real opportunity, and I'm glad that we have it still.
My favorite thing about Kivgiq is at the beginning and at the end, everybody drums together. And it is so powerful, and it just fills your soul and your heart with joy and reminds you of who you are and why you're here and why we do what we do. And it just reverberates in the entire gym, and the sound is it's very healing in a lot of ways.
I just want to wish everyone a very joyous and happy 2025 Kivgiq. We've got a lot to be happy for. We're blessed with the kindness and the love that people share, and we welcome you to Barrow on behalf of UIC and its shareholders and its leadership. Goeiedag.